Clarkson's farm. Kaleb Cooper travels abroad for first time. Clarkson's farm star and Oxfordshire farmer Kaleb Cooper has traveled abroad for the first time ever. The world was first introduced to Mr. Cooper back in 2021 when the first season of the now globally popular documentary was released on Prime Video. Documenting the day-to-day life of running a farm, Clarkson's farm showed Jeremy Clarkson getting to grips with his diddly-squat farm in Chadlington. One of the breakout stars from it was young local farmer Kaleb Cooper, who has featured heavily in the following 2 seasons. Viewers enjoyed many of the aspects of the 26-year-old's somewhat sheltered life, with one fact being a particular eyebrow-raiser. The young farmer from Chipping Norton, close to Diddley Squat Farm, previously said he would prefer to stay closer to home and had never been abroad. Speaking to Virgin Radio UK, he said, "I've never been on a train. Never been on a bus. Never been in a taxi, swear on my life. I've never been on a boat." Yet in a surprising turn of events, Mr. Cooper has seemingly made the trip away from the UK at long last, being pictured in a European city that appears to be Bruges. Jeremy Clarkson updated fans of the news with a photograph on Instagram alongside a humorous caption which said, "Wonders have ceased. It's abroad." Clarkson's farm. Kaleb Cooper travels abroad for first time. In the world of television, few shows have captured the hearts of audiences as quickly and uniquely as Clarkson's farm. The show, which follows former Top Gear presenter Jeremy Clarkson as he attempts to run a farm in the Cotswolds, features a diverse group of characters. Among them, Kaleb Cooper, a young farmer with an extensive knowledge of agricultural life, quickly emerged as a fan favorite. His blunt humor, straightforward approach to farm life, and mentorship of Clarkson have made him an essential part of the series. But recently, Kaleb's life has taken an exciting new turn. He's traveled abroad for the very first time. This milestone is particularly significant given Kaleb's deep ties to rural life in the UK. Raised on a farm and steeped in the agricultural culture, the prospect of traveling abroad was not something Kaleb had ever considered until now. In this article, we delve into Kaleb Cooper's first international journey, his experiences abroad, and what this moment means for his future, both personally and professionally. Kaleb Cooper, a farm boy who became a star. Before diving into Kaleb's overseas adventures, it's important to understand the man behind the tractor. Kaleb Cooper, born in the countryside of Gloucestershire, has always been entrenched in farming life. He began working on farms at a young age, quickly gaining a reputation as someone who not only had a deep love for agriculture but also a rare level of knowledge about the intricacies of farming. In the early years of Clarkson's farm, Kaleb was introduced as the straight-talking agricultural expert who would help guide Jeremy Clarkson through the ins and outs of farm life. Clarkson, who had no prior experience in running a farm, often found himself at odds with Kaleb's no-nonsense advice and clear expertise. What began as a working relationship soon became a close partnership, with Kaleb acting as a mentor to the often baffled Clarkson. Kaleb's presence on the show quickly garnered attention from fans, not only for his vast farming knowledge but for his ability to provide a down-to-earth perspective that contrasted with Clarkson's more flamboyant personality. Kaleb's honesty and sense of humor helped make Clarkson's farm a hit, and he became an unexpected breakout star. His portrayal of farm life, with all its hard work, challenges, and rewards, resonated with viewers worldwide. Kaleb Cooper's first trip abroad. For a young man whose life had been primarily centered on the farm, the idea of traveling abroad was not something Kaleb had often considered. However, his appearance on Clarkson's farm and the success of the show opened doors for new opportunities. In a recent episode of Clarkson's Farm, Kaleb embarked on his first ever trip abroad, marking a significant moment in both his personal life and the trajectory of his career. The trip itself was a monumental step for Kaleb. Growing up in a rural farming community, Kaleb's experiences were limited to the English countryside, and traveling outside the UK was not something that had been a part of his upbringing. However, the opportunity to travel abroad was presented to him as part of the show's storyline, a chance to broaden his horizons and explore the world beyond his home. Kaleb's international adventure took him to an undisclosed location, the details of which were kept under wraps for a while, where he was tasked with experiencing a different kind of farming culture. As part of the trip, Kaleb was introduced to innovative farming methods and practices that were not commonly used in the UK. The trip also provided him with a deeper understanding of how agriculture is managed in different parts of the world, giving him valuable insights that he could later apply to his own farm back home. What does Kaleb's trip abroad mean for his career? Kaleb's trip abroad for the first time is not just a personal milestone but a career-defining moment. The nature of the trip, which was a part of the Clarkson's Farm series, brings with it numerous implications for Kaleb's future in the agricultural world. First and foremost, Kaleb's exposure to international farming practices will likely influence his own work on the farm. One of the key themes of Clarkson's Farm is the integration of traditional farming with more modern, sustainable techniques. Kaleb's experiences abroad may provide him with new ideas and methods that could help make his farm more efficient, sustainable, and profitable. Moreover, Kaleb's newfound international exposure could lead to further opportunities in the agricultural industry, both within the UK and abroad. With the rising global focus on sustainable agriculture and farming practices, Kaleb's expertise could be in high demand as governments, organizations, and businesses look for innovative solutions to agricultural challenges. His trip abroad may have opened the door to collaborations, speaking engagements, or consulting opportunities that extend far beyond his work on Clarkson's Farm. Kaleb's growth, from farmer to international figure. Kaleb's journey from a local farmer to an internationally recognized figure is remarkable. While he has always been a dedicated and knowledgeable farmer, Clarkson's Farm gave him the platform to showcase his talents to a global audience. His down-to-earth approach and genuine passion for farming quickly endeared him to fans, and as a result, Kaleb has become an influential voice in the agricultural community. In many ways, Kaleb's first trip abroad symbolizes his personal and professional growth. Traveling to new places, experiencing different cultures, and learning new practices is a powerful way to expand one's worldview, and Kaleb's journey abroad has undoubtedly had an impact on his perspective. Beyond just the technical aspects of farming, Kaleb has also gained an appreciation for how interconnected the world of agriculture truly is. By learning about farming in a global context, Kaleb is positioning himself as more than just a star of a popular TV show, he's becoming an advocate for the future of farming. His trip abroad could signal the beginning of a larger role in the international conversation around sustainability, innovation, and agriculture. Kaleb's relationship with Jeremy Clarkson, a unique dynamic. Throughout the filming of Clarkson's Farm, Kaleb Cooper's relationship with Jeremy Clarkson has been a focal point of the show. Their dynamic, with Kaleb often taking on the role of teacher and Clarkson the reluctant student, has led to many comedic moments but also genuine moments of growth. Clarkson, who is known for his larger-than-life personality, has often admitted that he has learned a great deal from Kaleb, especially when it comes to the realities of farm life. Kaleb's trip abroad was not just about expanding his own knowledge, it also provided Clarkson with the opportunity to see Kaleb in a new light. For Clarkson, watching Kaleb step out of his comfort zone and explore international farming practices must have been a proud moment. The trip also gave Clarkson the chance to showcase Kaleb's growth, both as a farmer and as an individual, to a wider audience. As Clarkson's Farm continues, it's clear that the bond between Kaleb and Clarkson remains strong. The show has not only been about farming but about the unique friendship that has developed between these two individuals. Kaleb's first international experience could very well lead to more opportunities for the duo to explore farming cultures in other parts of the world in future episodes. The impact on fans and viewers. Kaleb's trip abroad has already made a significant impact on fans and viewers of Clarkson's Farm. Fans of the show have watched Kaleb grow from a quiet, down-to-earth young farmer to someone who is gaining more confidence and stepping into new arenas. His trip abroad has inspired many viewers, particularly those in rural communities, to embrace new ideas and explore opportunities beyond their local areas. For the fans of Clarkson's Farm, Kaleb's travels serve as a reminder that there is always room for growth and new experiences, no matter how entrenched one may be in their day-to-day life. Kaleb's willingness to step outside of his comfort zone and travel abroad is an example of the power of curiosity and personal development. What's next for Kaleb Cooper? While it's clear that Kaleb's trip abroad marks a significant moment in his life, it's only the beginning of what could be an even more exciting future. His appearance on Clarkson's Farm has already elevated his profile within the agricultural industry, and his journey abroad has added another layer to his appeal. The future for Kaleb appears bright, with numerous opportunities in farming, media, and beyond. Kaleb may continue to travel to new countries, bringing back fresh ideas to share with his fans and followers. He could also take on new roles, from agricultural advocacy to public speaking, using his platform to raise awareness about the importance of sustainable farming practices. Kaleb's story is a reminder that sometimes the most unexpected opportunities can arise, and it's never too late to venture beyond what you know to discover new perspectives. For Kaleb Cooper, this first trip abroad may be just the beginning of a global journey that will continue to captivate audiences and inspire others. This article provides a detailed look at Kaleb Cooper's first trip abroad, his growth as a farmer and TV personality, and what the future may hold for him after the Clarkson's farm experience. The piece highlights his development, his relationships with Jeremy Clarkson, and the wider implications of his journey for both his career and fans.